Hey sis, we changed rooms. I don't know what it is about sitting in that spot going live for Transparency Tuesdays. I can do anything else from that spot and it flows. So I have no clue why. But needless to say, I've moved my spot. My notes were on my computer, so I don't have any. So we're just gonna go with God just because He had changed my direction anyway. Hey sis, hey. But yeah, God had changed my direction anyway. So at one point I was researching, not necessarily researching, but I was reading on what it was actually attire, what we should wear, breast our breastplate of armor, our shield, our sword. That's where I was going with it. But I start seeing animals and I start seeing the ark. So I said, okay, God, why am I seeing animals? And why am I seeing a boat? Why? In this season. He showed me, and it was today, y'all, and he told me to do it immediately. Say, tell you, share this with you immediately. So I'm just going to share with you what he gave in lieu of why I began to see the ark, why I began to see the animals. On yesterday, Shannon spoke about being you in your now, being you right now. And it resonated in my spirit. And I just said, okay, God, allow her allow her word to manifest in me so that today I'm a better town. I began to see the animals. I didn't put it together at the time. But what he was showing me was starting over. He was showing me that what Shannon said, you are be you in your right now. And in order to do that, you have to start over. When I first started to become involved with the love of a woman, and Mika would do the live, she would light the candles. And in lighting the candles, each wick represented a sister. And one of them was a sister that was struggling to start over, a sister that felt alone, a sister that was present, that resonated in my spirit further. So what God showed me was not the ark, but what happened on the other side of the storm in the ark. He showed me that those animals loaded the ark by his instructions automatically to go start over. Noah took the dimensions from the Lord to build a boat to start over. And then after the storm, he gave Noah a sign so that those animals could start over. I began to then see rainbows after it aligned with what Shannon was saying. Being you in your right now has everything to do with your comfortability with who you are now. I struggled and I said to God when he switched where I was going with this, I said, well, what do I share with you? And he told me to just be open because when I got to a junction of separation, I was displaced. I had to start over. Starting over for me was hard because it was uncomfortable. It was not what I was used to. It was not a friendly place. I was isolated. I was by myself. Everything that Shannon said yesterday, I was in that place when I had to start over. He ministered to me and he said, there's beauty in starting over. Don't be afraid because you're not starting from scratch. He then showed me that Noah didn't get off a boat for him to have to recreate the heavens and the earths. He didn't have to re-put the moon and the stars in the sky or the sun. He didn't have to put the fish back in the water. He didn't have to do all of that. Noah and his children had to just live. The animals exited the ark and had to just live. They started over. And not only did they start over, God gave them a sign that I'll never destroy you like that again. This is my sign. So for you that was like me, that was in an awkward place because you had to start over. You were angry with God because you had to start over. You had why questions. You had, well, how did I get here? When did I get here? Where do I go from here? What do I do now? I'm by myself. People don't even talk to me. You have so many things, blemishes and spots that take your vision to deter you on the path that God has for you. Your journey is yours. And sometimes we forget that we align ourselves in places that make us feel good. And it's not what God orchestrated. It's not what God wanted. We're praying for him to bless those things that he's killing. Lord, let this work. Let this job come through. Let me stay here. Let me. And he's saying that very thing you're praying for, I'm asking you to die to because I'm killing it. You're never going to glow up if you continue to touch that thing. You're never going to glow up if you continue to stare in that pot. You're never going to glow up if you never change where you go, your environment. You can't heal where you got sick. I wasn't going to even talk to y'all about no rainbows and animals and boats. But did it kill you though? Did starting over kill you? We're still standing. And it's somebody that's going to watch this that don't feel like they can stand. But look at me. I'm an example of I stood and you can too. We were not put on this earth to be loved. We were not put on this earth to be mistreated, misunderstood, or walk around in confusion. Y'all, it is beauty on the other side of the door of the ark. We serve a God. We belong to a God that loved us so much that made preparation. He already knew it was going to be a storm. He already knew it was going to be a flood. He gave instructions on how they were to survive. They laughed at Noah and his family as they built that boat. They laughed at him, but he was starting over. God graced him. Then God said, tell them don't look back. Tell them not to look back after they start over. Not only are they standing, the rear view mirror is small for a reason. It's small for a reason. If you just need biblical, Lot's wife didn't believe. She looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. There's nothing back there. Feel it, process it, digest it, learn from it, glow up. I love y'all. Again, we'll get the green light to go on how we're supposed to dress on another Tuesday. And he told me to jump on and share it now. We played basketball yesterday, so I was going to do it tonight at 10. And he said, no, give it to him now. You complain about not being available at a decent time. It's a decent time. Tell your sisters. Do it scared, but don't hesitate to start over. Y'all seek him and lean not to your understanding. Trust and believe that he's going to orchestrate your path. Trust and believe that he's going to do exactly what he said he's going to do. And I'm going to piggyback off of Mika. Tell God what you need. Tell God. Talk to God like you talk to. I'm gonna say I talk to God every day, just like I talk to y'all. He know how he made me. I don't try to camouflage it. I talk to him just like he made me. He directs my path. So y'all, be a blessing. Tell somebody that you're an example of starting over, and do it unapologetically. And let them know that there is glory on the other side of through, on the other side of that storm. God reminded us with several colors. That's biblical too. It's in there. So trust the process. Trust God. And know that He ain't forgot you. You were designed intentionally, wonderfully, fearfully, and on purpose, for a purpose. So know that starting over is not the end. It's not a period. It's a semicolon. And you have the ability to change your narrative. You have the ability to decide that I'm going to take His reminder of hope, love, joy. He loves you. And He wants you to know that there is a beauty in starting over. Give it all to Him. That's all I got for y'all, because I ain't going to make nothing else up. Because like I told y'all in the beginning, this wasn't even what I was going to talk to y'all about. So I want y'all to stay encouraged. Know that we love you. In the chat, I'm certain one of my sisters had posted our number. If you need prayer, you need somebody to talk to, you can post it in a group. If you don't feel comfortable talking out loud, that number is for you. One of our sisters will get back with you. It's confidential. It goes nowhere. Tomorrow, we have prayer. I want y'all to join in at 8 o'clock and let our sister bless your socks off, because she goes before the throne like a sounding trumpet. So y'all, drop by. If you don't have nothing else, I don't care what you're doing, just let it play in the background, and that obedience will be blessed. I declare that. And then on Thursday, we have Mika coming with Thursday Night Inspiration. And y'all, that's going to bless and feed your soul. My sister Flame, I'm not sure if she's going to start this Friday, but she's starting on Fridays. I am super stoked about that. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stay tuned, guys. We are doing our best to give you nuggets that will just help sustain you. Because we want you to know, like we've become to believe and know, and you can't tell us nothing else. You are enough. You are enough. And you're perfect just like He made you. And your superpower is there's only one you. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow in prayer. Bye.